I am Dr. Swadeep Srivastav from Heal TV, and today I am sitting here with one of the topmost experts of respiratory medicine and pulmonology, Dr. G.C. Khilnani. Professor G.C. Khilnani is one of the known figures in the field of pulmonology respiratory care. He is also the chairman of PSRI Hospital at Saket, New Delhi. And today is the occasion of World COPD Day. And this year the theme of World COPD Day is healthy lungs never more important. So today I have in our program Your Health Counter. I will quickly move to Dr. Khilnani. And before that, I'll just throw some light on the data related to COPD. COPD, that is constructive obstructive pulmonary disease, is affecting 251 million lives globally, and it causes 3.5 million deaths per year. More than 90% COPD related deaths happen in low and middle income countries. In India, 3 out of 5 leading causes of mortalities constitute non-communicable diseases, whereas COPD is the second biggest cause of death. The prevalence of COPD has increased by 29.2% by 2016, which is a serious public health concern. COPD is set to become third leading cause of death globally. So you can understand the importance of this disease, that is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease of the respiratory, which is one of the key respiratory diseases, and we'll put few questions to him. So this year the theme on World COPD Day is healthy lungs never more important. So don't you think that this theme is most timely, and particularly in Delhi where we are sitting today? What is your message to the Delhiites in this current scenario?
So Dr. Swadeep, it is important that on the World COPD Day we talk about lung, because COPD is third leading cause of death, and it is all the more important because we are in the COVID era, and COVID also affects lung. And to add to that, Delhi being capital of air pollution, it becomes all the more important. Why I am saying this, that COPD is a man-made problem. It is unlike asthma. It is a preventable disease which is caused by our own activities. So therefore, it is very important to talk about it, the causes of COPD, how to diagnose it, and how to manage it, and how to prevent it.
So can you explain it further, the causes of COPD, symptoms and management, and how we can prevent it?
So COPD generally occurs in people who are more than 40 years of age. The single most important cause till now was tobacco smoking. It could be cigarette smoking, it could be cigar smoking, it could be hookah smoking, it could be chutta smoking. All kinds of smokings lead to COPD, that is number one cause. But in today's era, there are certain more important causes of COPD have also come in, out of which atmospheric air pollution is very important. And as you said at the outset that it is important for Delhi, but I would say it is not only important for Delhi, it is important for whole of India. Because air pollution is an important cause of COPD, out of which not only the outdoor air pollution, the indoor air pollution, which is caused by burning of domestic fuels, has been found to be a very important cause of COPD in rural population, also in slums, and especially in the Indian women. It is the important cause. Besides that, there are several other causes like childhood infections, childhood pneumonias, industrial activities, those people who work in asbestos industry, the factories, the coal mine, people who are having had tuberculosis, that also is an important cause of COPD. So, as I said at the outset, except for the childhood infection, all are man-made. Besides that, even maternal smoking, women smoking during the pregnancy time, intrauterine growth retardation, reduced birth weight, they are also important causes of COPD. So therefore, This preventable disease, which has come to the third leading cause of death. It is important to bring awareness, and I appreciate your effort on that. Now, unfortunately, by the time COPD comes to a doctor, it is pretty late, because as I said, they generally come after 40 years of age, and patients generally they keep smoking, or they are exposed to the pollution, they go to the factories, they go to the mines, they work, they start getting early morning cough, little bit of cough, they throw out some whitish colored phlegm, which they take it as part of normal life. If you talk to the smokers, do you have cough? They say, no, we don't have cough. But when you ask them, do you in the morning bring out some phlegm? They say, oh, a little bit of cough comes out every morning. It goes on for several years. And these people are prone to recurrent lung infections, which keep happening. They go to the doctor, he gives them antibiotics. After several years, they start feeling breathless. There is a sputum production, and there is wheezing. Wheezing is the sound which comes from the chest. So in these patients, when you do lung function tests, what we call spirometry, that they blow into a machine, what you find is that there is airway obstruction. That means their airways have become narrow. So that is why it is called COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Chronic means that it goes on for a long time. And unfortunately, I need to tell you, once a patient is diagnosed chronic obstructive airway disease, it is actually chronic. We do not have any cure for this. So therefore, it is important for all of us to understand the causes of COPD and of course, diagnosis and the treatment for it. It has been proven beyond doubt that all kinds of tobacco smoking causes COPD to the almost similar extent. And other thing is that smoking in 80% of cases starts during teenage. So the time of prevention of COPD is preventing tobacco smoking at the start. That should be done. But it is never too late. Once a person stops smoking, then progression of the COPD slows down. That is one. Second is that we need to treat recurrent infections efficiently. Third is our industries, all the factories, coal mines and other kind of mines, we have to make it safer. Finally, once the COPD is diagnosed, then it should be managed very meticulously. People generally don't, they take treatment for a few days and then stop that. So, because ultimately the COPD leads to what we call as respiratory failure. That means that in the blood oxygen goes down and the carbon dioxide goes up. We should do everything that we do not reach that stage. And for that it is important to prevent it and give a proper treatment with use of inhalers and other treatment provided by the doctors. From the public perspective, it is important not to go for morning walks when there is a smog. If you are fond of going to morning walk, please step out only when the sun is bright, when the inversion takes place and all the pollutants go up. We always said that use a cloth mask for COVID prevention, but if you want to prevent COPD from air pollution, you have to use N95 mask. It is equally important that those who have COPD to stay indoors these days, especially when the air quality is dangerous. If you have air purifier at home, use it judiciously, close the room, use air purifiers, but air purifiers have no role for healthy persons. Only the people who have advanced COPD may benefit from air purifier, but the room has to be closed, purifier has to be of good quality.
So there is also a term which has come up, lung attack. So is COPD lung attack same or there is some difference?
No, lung attack, this has come from heart attack. Something which has come suddenly is called lung attack. So the main causes of sudden onset of breathlessness is asthma exacerbation and COPD exacerbation and sometimes pneumonia.
But as you were telling, the main emphasis seems the early diagnosis. That if you are able to diagnose early. So, what do you see, sir, in your vast experience? Why this is not diagnosed and patients don't come forward? What is the main thing people should know about so that the diagnosis is early and they immediately go and take the.
So, Dr. Sadeep, here I would be little candid, and that one is on the part of patient, other is on the part of healthcare provider.
Right.
As I said in the beginning, that people keep getting bit of cough in the morning, bring out little bit of whitish flame, they throw here and there, and the life goes on. They are not breathless, and the day goes on, little bit of cough, and they say they take it as part of life, and it goes on for years, sometimes 10 years. Now they go to the doctor that I have little bit of fever, I have cough, and doctor gives him an antibiotic, gives him a cough syrup, and sends him back. So it is a duty of the doctor to ask a detailed history whether he is smoking, number one. Number two, for how long he has had cough. If he has cough for a longer time, of course you have to rule out tuberculosis all the time, and then subject these people to the lung function, that is spirometry and X-ray of the chest. So if we do spirometry, which I did not talk in the spirometry is the investigation to diagnose COPD. So if you pick up early, then you will be careful, and treatment is mainly with the inhalers. And if you pick up early, stop smoking, then life goes on normally. The deterioration slows down. If the person continues to smoke and think that he is taking treatment, it doesn't help at all. Continuous smoking does not go with COPD at all, even if you are taking any medication. So, it is awareness which is important. People through activity like this should know that COPD is a disease which is a leading cause of death. It occurs in smokers, it occurs with air pollution is one of the causes. If they get cough every morning, or if in the winter they get severe cough all the time, every winter they get cough, they should seek attention and get themselves tested for COPD.